So hey guys, welcome to another Warframe video, and Baro has come once again, and he's on the Chronia relay on Saturn. And as you can see on the screen right now, he actually did something that makes a lot of sense for a trader. He sent us a message telling us where he is. This is a brilliant quality of life change. So what does he have on PC? Well, as always, he brought the Sons of Feanor's questline blueprint, beacons for summoning all three of the assassins, and a full set of impact mods. So he has Pummel, which adds 120% impact damage for secondary weapons, Crash Course, which also adds 120% impact damage, but this time for rifles, Full Contact, which is the shotgun variant of the mod, and Collision Force, which is the melee version of this mod. And this is really good because we just got a new hammer that has mostly impact damage. Then he brought Fanged Fuselage, which is a rifle mod that adds 120% slash damage, so this one is really good, Prisma Arrows, which is just an arrow skin, Prova Vandal, which is an upgraded version of the original Prova, Prisma Gorgon, which is once again an upgraded version of the original Gorgon, and finally a Scimitar Prisma skin. Now, if you don't have any of these, the order in which I would recommend you get them is the Sons of Feanor's questline blueprint, because Inaros is an awesome Warframe. Then I would get Fanged Fuselage, because there's plenty of rifles that do a ton of slash damage. After that, I would get Collision Force for basically the same reason. There's plenty of melee weapons that do a lot of impact damage, like the new Scan Hammer, so you can equip it with Collision Force and scan the shit out of your enemies. After that, I would probably get Prisma Gorgon, followed by the rest of the impact mods, Prova Vandal, and then the cosmetic stuff. And if you don't know what to do with your decades, of course you can buy the beacons as well. Now, as far as the weapons are concerned, I already did a quick look for Prisma Gorgon, which you can watch by either clicking the annotation that's on the screen right now, or by clicking the link in the description. And Prova Vandal is an electricity-based machete that does 13 more damage than the original Prova, coming in at 48 versus the original's 35, and it also has higher status chance of 20% versus the original's 10. The critical strike chance is very low at only 5%, and the multiplier is below average at only 150%. It has an attack speed of 1, which is sort of average, and it's also a mastery rank 0 weapon, which is pretty good. Now, Prova Vandal is a pretty good status weapon because it does just raw electricity damage. This combines really well with other elemental damage to create some really useful elemental combos. If you slap toxin damage on the weapon, you will get corrosive, which will strip away enemy armor. If you put heat damage on the weapon, it will create radiation, which will confuse the enemies and make them fight each other. And adding cold damage will result in magnetic damage, which will drain enemy shields. And on top of that, since this is a machete, it uses the Sundering Weave stance, which in my opinion is pretty damn good. However, it is not without its downsides. The range is pretty short, the slam attack only has a radius of 3 meters, which is not an awful lot, especially if you like to play with hammers like I do. And the damage it does is also not the best. So this is just a status weapon, it's very niche, but if you like status weapons, go and get it. And that's basically it for Baro this week. Now, you may have noticed that there is a new icon in your navigation. And look who it is! It's Angst, an Acolyte. Now, if you weren't here for the first Acolyte event, this is really good. Because this particular Acolyte drops body count. There are also other Acolytes that drop Blood Rush, Argent Scope, and few other fairly useful mods. Now, at the time of recording, I still don't know if all the Acolytes will make a return or if it's only Angst. But even if it's just Angst, go and get body count if you don't have it already. Because I and many other people use body count on literally every single melee weapon. It is one of the best melee mods in the game. Now, this event doesn't have a timer on it because it works a little bit different. The Acolytes have a global health bar. This health bar will slowly deplete as people defeat the Acolyte. And once it reaches 0, the Acolyte dies and disappears. On the right side, you can see the Acolyte's location, but sometimes it will be listed as unknown, because the Acolytes will show up randomly in random missions throughout the solar system, and people have to find them. Once someone finds the Acolyte in a random mission, it will update the navigation for everyone so people can farm it. However, the Acolyte will only stay in that mission for a short amount of time before moving to another one. So if you want body count, go and farm Angst before people kill it. And that's pretty much it for the video, so I thank you very much for watching, as always, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.